So friends, this is a sad story. A 35-year-old female teacher has been arrested for alleged sexual act with a 14-year-old student. Lord have mercy. You know, this is a serious case, and we need to pray for our sister and also for the victim, But, before I get deep into the story, I want to take this opportunity to welcome you to the channel, especially if this is your first time here. I share and comment on events that are taking place both within and outside of the SDA church. So if you want to know things that are happening in this end time, I will encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any video we publish. Okay, so friends, without wasting much time, let's get into the story. As I said, a 35-year-old female teacher has been charged with sexual misconduct, and this is in the news all over in the United States. So friends, let's watch this, and I'll come back and share something important with you right now. Let's watch this.
We have a safety alert this morning for parents. Right now, a plantation teacher is sitting in jail after accusations of sexual misconduct with a 14-year-old boy. Now investigators are concerned there could be more victims out there. CBS News Miami's Steve Majiri joins us live from inside the Broward County Courthouse with new information he just learned minutes ago. Steve, she just was in court.
That's right. Candace Brown had turned herself into police on Friday, and she was just in bond court this morning. In bond court, the judge said that if she was released, she would have to post a $40,000 bond, but she has yet to post that bond, so she will likely remain in custody unless she is able to post it. And this is her mug. Again, her name is Candace Brown. She's 35 years old, and detectives say this incident happened while she was a teacher at Sawgrass Adventist School in Plantation. And according to the website, she had been a teacher there since 2016. She's accused of engaging in inappropriate acts with a 14-year-old boy, and that victim told detectives that the acts took place in Deerfield Beach this summer. She's now facing a number of charges, and school officials say she has been removed from her position, and they're cooperating fully with the investigation. And if she is released, she would be ordered to stay away from the school and from minors. Back live here, and detectives believe that there may be more victims, so you can reach out to police, or if you'd like to remain anonymous, you can submit a tip to Broward County Crime Stoppers. You can call 954-493-TIPS. Live at the Broward County Courthouse, Steve Majiri, CBS News, Miami.
So this news is going viral in Florida right now, and friends, I don't know. It is a sad story, it is. But I want to break things down for you to better understand, especially for those who are not living in the United States, okay? For you to understand how serious this case is in the U.S., So now, Sister Brown is facing 2 strong charges, and I want to share the charges right now with you, and I will be explaining the charges so that if you are living outside of the U.S. or outside of Florida, you may understand what these charges are, okay? So the first charge Sister Brown is facing is, and I quote, 2 counts of lewd and lascivious battery of a victim less than 16 years old. So friends, what does this mean? What does this mean? I want to explain right now. In Florida, lewd and lascivious battery, also known as statutory rape, is a second-degree felony. Friends, it is a second-degree felony that involves intentionally touching a person under 16 years old in a lewd and lascivious manner. So it includes touching the private parts of a minor. All right, so if you go around touching the private parts, or if you force a minor to touch your private part, you will be guilty of lewd and lascivious conduct. So this is the first charge against Sister Brown, Sister Brown. And, what I saw about the charge that I was thinking like, hey, this is so serious, is that even if you touch the cloths covering the private part of an individual, especially a minor, intentionally, you could be charged with this kind of offense. So it is serious. And I think this should also serve as a lesson to all of us, especially the men and other women. Don't be going around touching people's private parts, touching their breast and their, Yes, it is a serious case. And, if you are charged with this kind of second-degree felony, what is the penalty for you? Let's look at it right now. The punishment, It says, the punishment for lewd and lascivious battery is up to 15 years in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. The offender will also be required to register as a sexual offender. So it is serious. If you are charged with this kind of felony, it means you could be in prison for up to 15 years. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the second charge. Let's look at the second charge. One count of lewd and lascivious conduct, and one count of transmission of material harmful to a minor by electronic device. Friends, this is the second charge against our Sister Brown. Sending of inappropriate materials to minor, like sending nude photos, sending pornographic materials, or even text that are inappropriate. If you send these things to a minor, you will be charged with this kind of offense. If you don't know some of these things, friends, you may fall into this kind of problem. So you need to know the law, friends. If you are living in any part of the world, you need to know what the law says. Because it is not easy, friends. It is not. It is not easy. Now, if you are charged with sending inappropriate materials to a minor, somebody less than 16 years or 18 years, what is the penalty for you? Let's read this. Those who are accused of committing this offense face third-degree felony charges, which are punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. So friends, if God does not intervene, it is possible that Sister Brown will be put in prison, let's say for about 10 years. I'm not a judge, but I'm just speculating. If he's found really guilty of these charges, then she could be in prison. That is why I said that we should all be careful. We should be careful with how we actually do our things, especially as Christians. Because this has not only affected the individual, it has also affected the church. It has also affected the institution, the SDA school, right there. I have heard that the Florida Conference of SDA has removed her from her position. She has been fired. So you see the consequences of sin. It is a sad story. It is a sad story, and we should learn from this particular story as Seventh-day Adventist Christians. Because of some of these things like sexual misconduct and some others, the Bible encouraged each and everyone, if possible, to get their own spouses. So that is it, yes. If you feel like things are running in your body, like if you feel things in your body constantly and you are an adult, I think you can consider getting your own spouse to reduce your chances of getting into this kind of trouble. You know, I'm not saying if you are married, you can't get into this kind of trouble, but if you have your own spouse, it reduces your chances of getting into this kind of trouble. Yes? So let us look at what the Bible says right here, and let me end with it, okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 2 says, "Nevertheless, because of sexual immorality, let each man have his own wife, and let each woman have her own husband." Simple. Simple. Because, friends, we are humans, and sometimes you feel some kind of things in your in your body. Okay? So if you think that the feelings in your body is kind of different, like you cannot control yourself, please get a spouse. Okay? That is what I can say, and that is what the Bible also says, so that you don't get yourselves into big troubles. So friends, this is all that I had to share with you today. Remember our sister, and also remember the victim in your prayers. Okay? Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. See you next time. My name is Lawrence. God bless.